You're not lazy. And if you've been telling yourself that, stop. Here's the uncomfortable truth most people miss. Your problem isn't discipline. Your problem is that your goals are bigger than your brain's sense of control. If you're ambitious but stuck, this video is for you. Because think about it. You have real goals, big ones, and yet every day looks the same. You tell yourself, I'll start tomorrow. Tomorrow never comes. Instead, you scroll, you watch videos, you distract yourself, even though you care about your future. And that's the confusing part. If you were actually lazy, you wouldn't have goals at all. Lazy people don't feel frustrated. They feel comfortable. So what's really going on? Your brain isn't broken, and it's not weak. It's doing exactly what it was designed to do. When a goal feels too big, too vague, or too risky, your brain reads it as a threat, not physical danger, but emotional risk, failure, overwhelm, loss of control. And when that happens, your brain does one thing perfectly well. It pushes you toward comfort. Scrolling beats effort. Distraction beats discomfort. Not because you're lazy, but because your brain is trying to protect you. Here's the key insight most people never hear. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's what happens when a goal feels bigger than your sense of control. Once you understand that, everything changes. You stop fighting yourself, and you start working with your brain. So how do you actually move forward? There are 3 principles that ambitious people use to beat procrastination without relying on motivation. First, shrink the task. Big goals fail because they feel expensive to start. So stop treating your goal like one massive challenge. Break it down until it feels almost stupidly easy. Want to write a book? Don't think about chapters. Write one sentence. Want to get in shape? Forget perfect workouts. Move your body for 2 minutes. Want to learn a new skill? Don't chase mastery. Practice one tiny piece. Small actions feel safe to the brain, and safe actions get repeated. Progress creates momentum. Momentum creates consistency. Perfection doesn't matter. Progress does. Second, remove friction, not motivation. Motivation is unreliable. It fades. Willpower runs out. Systems don't. Make starting automatic. Put your workout shoes next to your bed. Open the document before you think about writing. Lower the effort required to begin. Here's a rule that works every time. Make the right action the easiest action. Routines are training wheels. They don't make you perfect. They make you consistent. Ask yourself, what tiny routine can I set up today that makes starting easier tomorrow? Third, use the 2-minute rule. Starting is the hardest part, so stop negotiating with yourself. Lower the bar. Promise yourself you'll do something for just 2 minutes. Read 1 page. Write 1 line. Clean 1 small area. Most of the time, once you start, you keep going. Not because you forced yourself, but because momentum takes over. And here's the important part most people skip. Reward yourself for starting, not finishing. That teaches your brain that action is safe, and once starting feels safe, procrastination loses its power. Here's the truth nobody likes admitting. Everyone you admire started small. They doubted themselves. They felt stuck. They failed more times than they talk about. The difference is simple. They kept showing up. You don't need confidence. You don't need perfect discipline. You don't need motivation. You just need to begin. Think of your goal like a fire. Right now, it's just a spark. Every small action is fuel. Add enough fuel, and the fire takes care of itself. So if you're ambitious but feel lazy, remember this. Shrink the task, remove friction, start with 2 minutes. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Pick one thing today
and take one small step. Consistency beats intensity every time. If this video made you feel uncomfortably understood, subscribe, because the next one will help you turn that first step into real momentum. I'll see you in the next video.